there, Stampers! Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to be making these so adorable spring boxes. Perfect for Easter coming up. We have our little chickie and we have our little bunny. These are both made with the top note die for our Big Shot die cut machine and the fancy favor bag die. Both super cute, super easy to make, and they'd also look great on a card or over a goodie baggie. Are you ready to see how to make them? Let's get started. I've laid out here the pieces that we'll need to make the bunny and the pieces we need to make the chickie. For each, you're going to want 2 top note die pieces. I'm using confetti white on the bunny, barely banana on the chickie. For the bunny, I took 2 sizzlets for the Big Shot die cut machine. This is from the Build a Flower collection. They're 4 total, and I'm just using these 2 pieces, 2 for the outer ear, and these 2 in pretty and pink for the inner ear. For the eyes on both, we want 2 1-inch circles and 2 1/2-inch circles in black. On both, we'll be using the heart-to-heart punch, this medium-sized heart for the bunny's nose, 2 of the long heart for the chickie's wings, and 1 1¼ inch pumpkin pie square. Next, I'll be taking some basic gray ink and a Stampin' sponge, and I'm going to sponge the edge of everything but the black. For sponging, simply dip your sponge in the ink pad and just rub along the edge. I don't want this to be thick on the edge, a very thin coat for depth. And then we'll do this on all of our pieces. I'm going to fold that square in half, and that's going to be our chickie's beak. And I'm going to sponge both the outer rim and the inner side of that. Now once we're done sponging, we can start assembling our faces. You can place eyeballs down with either some snail adhesive or some mini glue dots. And they're both going to go in the same place right about here, slightly overlapping. Although you can use snail on these tiny little black pieces, I found that mini glue dots are much easier. Then just take your white gel pen and bring these eyes to life just by drawing a little semicircle in the bottom. Go right ahead and finish putting our chickie together. Isn't he stinking cute? Now for the bunny, I have these 2 centers of the ears going opposite each other, and then just stick them up in the top at a little tiny bit of an angle. Love him. Then I'll be taking the fine tip end of the black Stampin' Right marker, and I'll be using the edge to an ink pad for this to be straight. I'm just going to line it up and go straight down, and then just give a little semicircle for his little mouth. We'll take a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of that heart nose, and this is actually going to be upside down. See? Isn't that cute? You just love it. And then if you want to give them some rosy cheeks, we can use a little bit of Pretty in Pink and just dip your sponge in there and just give it a tiny little hair right around his cheeks. Just brings them to life, doesn't it? And then I'll just real quickly draw in some whiskers. So cute! And then I'm taking the orange striped grosgrain ribbon and the black striped. Black for the bunny and orange for the chickie. And what I did was I actually just tied a knot while it was still right on the roll, so I knew exactly what size I wanted. Taking my craft and paper scissors, they're my favorite for ribbon. And just cutting that at an angle. Did you see that? Here, I'll do one more. Fold that in half, cut it at an angle, and then when you open it, perfect. And then either a little snail or mini glue dot sticks that down, and the same with the orange one for the chickie. Aren't they the cutest stinking things ever? You could put these on a card, you could attach a goodie bag to the back, you could do just about anything with these, but right now I'm going to show you how to make the box out of them. Using the Big Shot, I cut out 1 fancy favor die in white naturals for the bunny and 1 in barely banana for the chickie, and they look just like this after it's cut out. You do need the 12 by 12 paper to fit this die. And then just fold right along the edges and adhere a little bit of sticky strip on the flap just to stick that together. This is the easiest box in the world to make. It's so great for so many different things. So there's one side, and then our bottom folds in and a little bit of sticky strip on the bottom, and that's it. Our box is done. You'll need 2 strips of sticky strip on the front and the back to hold your front and back pieces on. And stick your little bunny down. Do the same with the back. That back piece down. And that's it. That's all there is to these. Now you have these great boxes for Easter, for spring, for the kids, even for the adults in place settings. You could put just about anything in here. Candy, goodies, whatever. You've got to love these. So stinking cute. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to visit my blog for tons more ideas and tutorials.